Spurgeon's joined Children England because we know that we need to be connected. We need to be connected into the sector, we need to know what's going on, and we find that we get that information and that connection through Children England.
Being in a network with other like-minded organisations, some big, some small, we learn from each other, we speak to each other, and we sort of try and create a win-win scenario, really.
It's definitely worthwhile. One of the things that I really like about it is that you get a regular newsletter, and it's a quick summary of what's going on in the voluntary sector for children, and you can read it in sort of 10-15 minutes, and it's a really good summary. So it means you do get bombarded with newsletters, but Children England is one of the ones I always read.
I think it's very difficult for any organisation to exist in isolation, and being part of Children England gives opportunity to network, to receive information, to keep up to date, and also to provide themselves with a challenge which, if you're working on your own, is sometimes important because you can become in a rut, and by working with Children England and its other members, you can always have the opportunity to reflect and freshen your practice.
Probably the three best things about being a member of Children England is the community, is being able to come to events and to meet people, is the information, so the regular updates, the briefing papers that we get on things, and also the access to ministers, to civil servants through some of the consultations and through the coordination of that. So we know that through Children England our voice is being heard.
It's a bit of a no-brainer. If you want to have a good set of tools to support your own knowledge and skills and to be able to disseminate across your workforce around a vast array of subjects, from workforce information, around policies and procedures, or access to training, you can't. The monies we pay, you wouldn't be able to get it elsewhere.
The people, actually really helpful people who have that broad vision and kind of different perspectives and can help you make links between one bit of work maybe you're doing and something else they're doing that doesn't have a necessarily obvious link. So the people and just the networks and the opportunity to go to events and conferences, and again all the people that introduces you to.
Workshops were also very helpful and informative. I think that I have a lot to think and reflect and take back to my own organisation. Those kind of opportunities are really good, breaking in small groups and looking at some issues. I think is very important.
In terms of Children England, I chair the regional network in the North West, and something that I found personally beneficial from that is having different speakers come and some of that exchange of information. So recently we did a piece of work around payment by results, and that was really useful in terms of informing my knowledge to take back into my organisation.
Linked to ministers and government is a really important issue for us, because as well as working with tens of thousands of children around the country, actually being able to represent some of those issues that we face as an organisation and working with them and that they face in their communities, and a route to represent that in a very sort of busy, lots of people are trying to get the ear of government, and I think doing that as a consortium through Children England is a very positive way of achieving that goal.
If you do join, make the most of the effort to meet the other organisations, because they are here at this conference, and there's plenty of networking opportunities. So, and also actually, Children England are really good about, if you have something to say, they're very good at telling everybody about it within the network. So they help you with that.
Consider it very carefully. It will be beneficial. I think more and more charities, whether large or small, are being asked to work in partnership and think about how we all do more for less. And I think the benefits of Children England are you get to talk to people who are in the same situation, who are struggling with the same things, and I think through that we can help each other sort of achieve more.
I don't think it's sensible or really possible to be involved with children and really concerned about that and with best practice in this country without being part of Children England. It is such an essential resource.